The Girl Who Learned to Live with the Invisible Key. A story about strength, diabetes, and courage. When Lila was 11 years old, she imagined her body as a busy little town. Every morning, workers rushed around to keep the houses warm, lights on, and machines running. To her, this was how the body used energy. But when she was suddenly diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, everything changed. For weeks she felt tired, thirsty, and dizzy.
She didn't understand why.
Then the doctor explained gently. Your body turns food into glucose energy. But the key that opens the doors to your cells, insulin, isn't being made. So the glucose stays outside, building up. Lila pictured it immediately. Tiny workers standing outside her cells, knocking, holding buckets of energy. But unable to get inside because the key was missing. At first, she felt scared. She thought, why me? Why do I have to take insulin every day when other kids don't even think about it? Her life suddenly had rules, checking her blood sugar, counting carbs, carrying snacks, and injecting insulin. One day, her father sat beside her and said, strong people are not the ones with easy lives. They're the ones who learn how to live powerfully with the challenges they're given. Those words stayed with her. So Lila decided to turn her fear into understanding. She began to study how her body worked, how food became glucose, how insulin opened the doors, how her blood sugar changed when she ran, laughed, cried, or slept. She learned to measure, adjust, and plan. And slowly, she turned control into confidence. Her teachers noticed she never used her condition as an excuse. Her classmates admired her discipline. She inspired one of her friends, who also had a chronic illness, to stop hiding and start learning about her own body too. By the time she reached high school, Lila became the student who always said, yes, I have diabetes. But it doesn't stop me, it teaches me. She joined sports. She traveled. She spoke at her school assembly about living with a chronic condition. Many students cried while listening because for the first time they realized how much strength a quiet smile can hide. Years later, when she was accepted into medical school, she wrote in her personal statement, I grew up believing that insulin was just medicine. But now I know it is the key that opened not only my cells but my courage, my discipline, and my understanding of life. Today, Lila says something beautiful that inspires everyone around her. Diabetes doesn't control me. It teaches me how powerful I can be.